Hello. OMG, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. It's Jodi Dunn. I'm coming at you with a new weekly declutter, but really a cleaning video. We're at my fridge. I found this picture when I was organizing my pictures, which was a couple of videos back. That's my grandmother and Grayson when she was little. Oh, I just love that picture so much. So in today's video, we are going to be working on my refrigerator and freezer. It is a flippin' mess. It is a mess. And I kind of was like, okay, let's start some spring cleaning. And you know what? We are going to start some spring cleaning today because this fridge needs it desperately. Look at how dang dirty. Oh my gosh. Look at the vent down below. Oh, if you like cleaning videos with some satisfying before and afters, this video is going to be for you because this refrigerator is seriously gross. I couldn't tell you the last time I thoroughly cleaned it all. I mean, I could tell you that I did it 6 months ago or a year, but that would be a lie. I can't remember the last time I cleaned it. And as I got into this refrigerator, there were some parts of it I don't think I have ever cleaned. It's just one of those things that, I don't know. The more I cleaned it, the more I thought, my food is in here. I really should clean this more often. But it's just one place that I just don't think about. So here you go. It is a mess. No organization. We're going to do a little organization today, but I am definitely way more focused on actually getting this whole refrigerator cleaned and sanitized. If you are new here, oh my gosh, I am so happy that you are here. Oh, look at that. Would you please let me know that you are new right down in the comments? I would love to welcome you to the channel and say hello back to you. And if you are already subscribed, I appreciate you. Thank you for coming back to another video. You already know if you're already subscribed. I have been going through my house, drawer by drawer, room by room, doing as much decluttering as I can to get my house tidy again because it hasn't been tidy for many years. And I kind of started getting a little, this is kind of weird, but I started getting a little excited about spring cleaning. And I say it's kind of weird because I really don't care for cleaning. I just always try to keep it 100% real with you. I like to have a clean and tidy house, but I really don't like cleaning. I mean, obviously, you can tell that by just how my fridge looks so far. So it feels a little odd to me that I got a little excited about spring cleaning, but you can't clean when you have clutter. I mean, you can clean a little bit around the clutter, but when your house is as cluttered as my house was, there was no spring cleaning schedule for me. It was do the dang best I could and try to manage the mounds of clutter that I had in my house. So now that my house is getting decluttered and I'm having tidy spaces, I kind of got excited about, oh my gosh, I could like do some spring cleaning and it would just feel so great in my tidier house at this point. So I thought, let me start spring cleaning now and maybe I'll post a few videos of spring cleaning. Let me know if you would like that. And then I got into this fridge and I was like, holy crap, we're going to be spring cleaning until November here. So if you would like to sign up to spring clean with me all the way through November, when hopefully we can finish the spring cleaning, definitely let me know below. This is episode 1. All right, this is what all of these drawers or holders look like. Oh my gosh, they were so dirty that I pulled out of the refrigerator. And you just saw me washing all of them by hand because I don't have a dishwasher and I would wash these by hand anyways. Look at them now. They look so sparkly, clean, and fresh. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy that all of these are cleaned. We only got a teeny little bit a chunk of the refrigerator done, and I'm dang excited. So my original plan was to bring you spring cleaning and a little bit of organizing in the refrigerator of my refrigerator, freezer, and my stove, which also needs to be desperately cleaned. But this thing took me the whole video just to clean. So we're doing a whole dang video. I mean, look at it's just dirty everywhere. So like I said, welcome to episode 1 of spring cleaning. This will be a 72-part series where we go through my house and spring clean. So I hope you are prepared for 72 videos of spring cleaning. I mean, I just have to laugh because otherwise I'll cry. So I'm going to use some Dawn Power Wash and get this door all nice and cleaned up. And if you are new here and you just found me and you're wondering who this crazy lady is with this disgustingly dirty fridge, let me just share a little bit about myself with you, and maybe you can decide if you want to stick around and become part of this awesome community that we have over here on YouTube. So I pretty much was in banking from the time I turned 18, and for over 15 years, I was a branch manager for a large corporate bank until, due to technology, I got displaced. They closed my branch down because, you know, people don't go to the bank anymore. They use online banking. They use ATMs. They condensed the branches, and they did not have a branch that was within 40 miles of my home. They could have placed me. They offered me a position. It would have been an hour-and-a-half drive one way. So although it was a little scary and a little depressing, it was a blessing in disguise, as many changes that happen in our lives are. And it kind of led me to YouTube. So I have a couponing channel. I'll link it down in the description box if you want to check it out, where I teach people how to coupon and save tons of money. If you caught my basement declutter, you saw my awesome laundry stockpile. I haven't bought laundry in I don't know how long, cleaning supplies, all of that good stuff. And then I started this channel 6-7 months ago. So it has just been such a blessing, and I am so grateful for every person that watches my videos. And I've been married for 26 years, and we have 3 of the most amazing daughters. Oh my gosh, I have Grayson. She is my oldest. She's 24. Viviana, she is 13. And Donna Jean, she is 11. And that picture is a couple years old. It was the only one I could find with all 3 of them in it. And Grayson had her first child. She got married in December, and she had her first child back in January. So I am a grandmother to a 1-year-old little boy named EJ, and he is the love of my life. Oh my gosh, I love that kid. And she's pregnant. She is going to be bringing a daughter into the world. So I'm going to be a grandmother times 2. And my granddaughter is expected to come in September. I love animals. I love to laugh. And I am obsessed with gratitude. I am always searching for what I can be grateful for. And instead of focusing on the things that I don't have, or the things that I wish were different, I've changed my mindset around, and I now focus on all of the things that I can be so incredibly grateful for. Putting these little shelves back in proved to be a little more challenging than I anticipated it would be, but I'm figuring it out. What'd you say, Dunn?
I said if you filmed it before, then you could just look at that footage.
Oh yeah, that's genius. Thanks, Don. You're so smart. You don't remember seeing it up here?
No.
I think it was... This is not fitting now. Where was this? How do I not remember? Oh, did it go in there? No, I don't remember. All right, I gotta look. I'll have to look. It just fits inside. I just look back on the video because you're so smart, my darling daughter.
I would just leave it out.
Stay back.
Well, I guess you could leave it out, but
I couldn't even understand
there,
what you
okay.
Think fast.
Well,
said.
okay, all
I
right.
blocked my face.
What
Don't
you
tell
doing?
me.
Why? You don't want to be in my video? Oh, Dunn, the people love you. Say hello, hello, hello. Woo! The couponing channel will like that. All right, we got a mess over here. Apparently the jelly was leaking everywhere, so I'm gonna figure out what we're using and clean this dang jelly up. Donna Jean, she is my helper. Whenever I start decluttering or cleaning, she just kind of jumps in. I didn't ask her to sweep. She just took it upon herself to sweep. Oh, I love it so, so much. So focusing on gratitude, I would really love to have a dishwasher. And I found myself after our dishwasher broke and we couldn't afford to buy a new one. I think we've been about 7 years without a dishwasher. You know, just really complaining about it. Like, oh, I got to wash the dishes. I wish I had a dishwasher. I changed that all around. And instead of saying things like, I have to do the dishes, nope, I get to do the dishes. I am so grateful. I have hands that work and allow me to wash the dishes to keep them clean for my family. So focusing on what I do have versus focusing on what I don't have, gratitude has changed so much in my life. And I keep thinking that I put that top shelf back wrong, but I don't think it will fit any higher. Why do we have two mustards open? Oh. You didn't see one in there? And that's what happens when your fridge is jam-packed. Somebody doesn't see the mustard is opened and they open a new one. Somebody being the hubs. So back to gratitude. I had to work for a very long time on my mind to change things. And I'll share a book that I just listened to that I loved. This is broken. And so this will save the shelf from getting dirty. But I'm not going to turn that one upside down like it was.
How come only one of them has it?
Suppose you could probably buy more if you wanted.
It should just come with it.
So changing my mindset is something that I continue to work on daily because, you know, the negativity just creeps in no matter what. But I recently listened to Mel Robbins' The High Five Habit. I'll pop a picture up on the screen. I've already listened to it twice. Oh my gosh, that was an excellent, excellent book. Highly recommend it. Oh, I just found my Gus's collagen supplement I used to give him to help him with his arthritis. Oh, I miss him so, so much. Here comes more duplicate condiments. Why do I have two Worcestershire sauces? Worcestershire. You. Dang it.
You got two of everything.
I know. Heavens to Betsy. Why can't I find a date on this one? And you leave your camera sitting there for a second and it gets hijacked by a child. So there was another shot of Donna Jean for you. So back to the High Five Habit. Oh my gosh. Seriously, that book is in my top 5 now. I love listening to books on Audible. I'm really all about mindset work, and I love all of the manifestation and all of that stuff, all the woo-woo stuff, but I need some backing. I need some science. I tend to be more analytical about things. Mel Robbins, she reads the book to you. Her personality is fantastic. She cusses a lot. So if you don't like swearing, you might not like it. But she gives you all of the science behind so much in that book. I was laughing. I was crying. Like, she had me in tears. I honestly can't think of listening to an Audible book that brought me to tears the way that book did. So if you're looking for something to help with mindset work, definitely read or listen to The High Five Habit. And look at that. I found one lonely beer in the fridge, and it's expiring in like 2 weeks. So we're cleaning out the fridge. I'm not letting this go to waste. Still tasted pretty good. And I've been working on this fridge on and off, taking breaks like I do every job. Just got my girls to bed, so I figured, why not have a beer while I'm cleaning? I don't know if it will actually help me with the cleaning, but whatever. All right, the drawer that I keep like our lunch meats and cheeses in, I'm pulling that out. I have never pulled this thing out and fully taken it apart. So I am now trying to figure out how to actually take it apart so that I can thoroughly clean everything. I know this drawer has to detach somehow. Then I saw the screws, so I got the screwdriver out, and I'm going to remove those. It was just a little bit more complicated than that. I had to remove the screws, and then there's these little like push buttons that you got to line up right. And it was kind of a pain putting it back together. I had to recruit my husband to help me get it back together because you got to get the drawer in just right. But I did finally get it apart so I could thoroughly clean the whole entire thing. I do not have any like sprayer type of faucet on my sink. I do want to get a new sink. I'm hoping that happens this year, but right now I'm grateful that I have running water and a sink to wash things in. If I would have realized just how big these things were, I probably would have taken them upstairs and washed them in the tub because it got a little bit challenging with how big these were. And I did end up getting water all over the floor cleaning some of these big things. But lesson learned, and now I know for next time, take these big bulky items up to the tub. They will clean so much easier versus putting them in the sink without a sprayer. And once I got this all cleaned and started trying to put it back together, that's, like I said, I had to recruit my husband's help because I think it took us about 10 minutes. The way that the screws go in and they line up, you have to have it just right. And I'm sure once I do it more, it'll get easier. It's always a challenge the first time when you're not exactly sure how pieces fit together. But all I care about is this drawer is nice and sparkly clean now, and I can put it back in the refrigerator. At this point on this day, it's like 11 p.m. So I'm just pulling these bottom drawers out. I'm not even going to pull the food that's in there out of them and wash them. I just want to wash this shelf, which was really, really dirty and gross. And look at that. Look at that. That's tape, I believe. OMG. We got tape that never got pulled off when we got the fridge. We got this refrigerator right before we moved into this house because ours broke. So that's about 11 years ago. It still had the dang tape on it. And now that I have everything out of here, oh my gosh, it's so dirty inside here. I just want to get the inside of this cleaned, and I got to get all of this food back in here. It's been sitting out for a little while. You know, when you're cleaning out the fridge, the freezer's even worse, I feel like. You got to move kind of fast because, you know, it's your food and you don't want it spoiling from being set out. So I'm going to use some Dunn Power Wash in here. I love the Dunn Power Wash. And I just, like when the shelves and everything are in, you don't see all of this dirt, but it was pretty bad. And just like I tell you in every video, I take all of my projects in chunks of time over multiple days. I think it took me 3 days to fully do the fridge. Look at how dusty that shelf was. Oh my gosh. I worked on it this one day a little bit. Then we had dinner. Then I worked on it some more after the kids went to bed, and then I stopped and then came back to it the next day. That just works better for me. I know some people are like, I got to get it all done at once. I just don't work that way. I'll shut down. I'll get frustrated. I'll get tired. So it's just way easier for me to do any decluttering or big projects like this in chunks of time. And the Dawn Power Wash and this microfiber cloth did a really good job of cleaning. However, I did have to pull out a sponge because there was just a couple of spots in here that I could not get up with a microfiber cloth, but the sponge got them right up along with the Dawn Power Wash. So I'm just about ready to get the food back in here and be done for the night. I will wash the bottom drawers the next day and then start working on the freezer and just the outside of the fridge and all of that good stuff. So because it's late, I'm really not going to focus on any organizing in here. I just want to get my shelves put back in here and get all of the food off of the counter. But look at how sparkly clean the inside of the fridge looks now. It just about looks brand spanking new. Cleaning is always easier if you're doing maintenance and you keep up on it regularly. It probably wouldn't have taken me 3 days if I did this once every 6 months or even once a year. So I'm now going to have to start adding that to my list and my rotation to make sure I clean out the entire fridge much more frequently so it does not get this bad. And I definitely did have some things that were expired that needed to be tossed, but surprisingly, I didn't have as many as I thought I would. I mean, probably, I don't know, maybe like 10 items that I ended up having to pitch because they were expired. And I kind of thought there was going to be a lot more with the way the fridge looked. But I'm just going to get all this food back in here and sit down and relax for a little bit before it's time for me to go to bed. I would love to hear how often you clean out your fridge top to bottom. I know some of you are probably going to be super diligent with this and have very low maintenance because you keep up on it regularly. And there might be some of you like me that don't keep up on it regularly and have a very dirty fridge. If you would love to share, I would love to hear it. There is no shame either way. All right, we are now moving on to the next day. First thing in the morning, Viviana has a bowling tournament today, so I wanted to get a little bit of this cleaning done before we go to that. And this grossness is what I'm going to tackle. Now, let me be totally real with you. Probably about 6 months ago, I noticed some dust really built up down here, and so I pulled it out. I didn't do any deep cleaning. I just pulled out the dust, so it was actually worse than what it is. But if you like some satisfying before and after, now just go grab some popcorn, sit back. This is so disgusting. There may be a way to remove this filter. I could not figure it out. Look at how dirty that is. I'm using one of my kids' old cups with some water and some Dawn Power Wash, and I'm getting a toothbrush in here because either this does not remove or I just couldn't figure it out. So I'm just doing the best that I can to get this cleaned out. And I'm going to try to give you some real close-up shots. It's a little tough to get angles way down here on the floor. But here we are. It's so dirty and dusty. And look at, oh my gosh. Look at the mounds of dust and dirt that the toothbrush is pulling out. I'm just going to be quiet and let you watch this. That was my husband vacuuming. While I'm cleaning the fridge, he's vacuuming the carpet. And while I'm pulling out all these humongous Oh my gosh, I just can't believe how much dust is in here and dirt is in here. Well, I can believe it because I don't clean it regularly. It's so gross. And I'm sure it probably is affecting the way my fridge performs with this vent being all clogged up with dirt and dust. So hopefully this will help my refrigerator perform more efficiently. Let me know if you like to watch cleaning videos like this, because I will tell you, I do. Probably because it makes me feel not so alone to pull out this humongous clump of dirt and dust out of my fridge. But I just find it very, very satisfying. And when you see the after, oh, I was so incredibly thrilled with how much cleaner it looks. So I'm going to go ahead and pick all this up off the floor that I was kind of just placing on the floor. And of course, now my floors are going to need to be mopped. And then we're going to go ahead and dump this cup that just had water in it. I'm going to let you take a look at what it looks like. I've got it in an old frozen cup that my girls had when they were little. So here we go. Look at how dirty and clumpy this water is. And I think at this point, we're just going to have to let it go and throw this cup away. I'm sorry, Elsa, but I'm not even going to wash this cup. I'm just going to rinse it, throw it in the recycling bin. And I feel like it needs a little bit of disinfecting. So I got out my Clorox disinfecting wipes and, of course, the big guns with my butter knife. Because these little slats are just hard to get in the corner and the dirt just kind of builds up in the corner. So I'm just going to wrap the butter knife inside the Clorox wipe so that I can really get inside the corners and get any of the little bit of dirt that is left in here. I think I went through 4 or 5 Clorox wipes doing this, and that's after using the Dawn Power Wash and a toothbrush. OMG, note to self, do not wait so long to clean the dang bottom vent of the refrigerator. Just in case you forgot what it used to look like, I'm going to give you a quick before. Here was the dang disgusting, dirty vent on the front of the refrigerator. And now, look at it. Oh, she looks so beautiful and clean. All the dirt and dust is gone. That was really gross, but I'm so happy that it's done. All right, I emptied those bottom drawers, got them all washed up and clean. I'm just drying them now, getting them put back in the refrigerator, and then I'm going to put the food back into the bottom drawers that was in here. And then we're going to move on to the freezer, which I really didn't film a lot of that because you just got to move so fast with the freezer. So I am going to show you what it looked like before and what it looked like after. But because I was just trying to move quickly so that my frozen food didn't thaw out, this is what the dang freezer looked like. Lots of spills apparently in here. I'm really bad about putting a pop in here if I want it to get really cold that maybe is opened and then sometimes forgetting about it and then it spills all over. But look at the after. I cleaned it all out with dish soap and water and a little bit of Dawn Power Wash on some areas that were really stubbornly stuck on here. Because when you have spills in the freezer, like they just kind of freeze on there. So it's all nice and cleaned on the inside. We are now going to work on the outside of the fridge, and Donna Jean has decided to help me. And you know, based on the way it looks on camera, like light colored things just don't show the dirt. The outside of my fridge was definitely not as dirty as the inside of my fridge, but it was definitely dirty. And we're also going to get up on top of the fridge, which was really, really bad. And look at, I found a little picture of Donna Jean when she was little. So Dunn wanted to help, so I told her use the Dawn Power Wash. We're going to use a microfiber cloth and just clean the whole outside of the fridge. And like I said, Donna is my little helper. She always loves to help with stuff, and I so appreciate that. Viviana, she could care less. Maybe it's her age because she's 13. But I'm going to go ahead and pull this refrigerator out so we can clean the sides of the fridge and, of course, the top of the fridge. Donna kept trying to help me, but she's not quite strong enough to pull the refrigerator out. And we're just going to use the Dawn Power Wash on the sides as well, and I'm just going to let Donna do it. All right, get to work. Scrub it good, Don. Scrub it good. You're doing amazing. Okay, not great lighting because it's way on the top of my fridge, but I think you can see that it's just covered in a coat of dust up here. So I'm just going to use my Dawn Power Wash up here as well. It works like a charm on dirt, grease, soap scum. So glad I coupon for this and have a nice little stock of it. Look at all this dust up here. OMG. And I don't think actually the top of the fridge was washed maybe about 6 months ago. So this really hasn't been as long as the inside of the fridge because I had the kitchen painted and we moved the fridge out. All right, I am all finished. I've got a couple of magnets on the front of the fridge because when EJ comes over, he loves refrigerator magnets. I'm going to get some more for him because he's just enamored with them. And I have these little hanging baskets. I think I got these off of Amazon that have magnets on them that hold things that I want to keep up here. So I'm going to keep those up there. And then the pictures and stuff that I want to keep, I just put on the side of the fridge instead of on the front of the fridge. All right, let's take a look at the refrigerator and the freezer. This was before we did anything in here. It was jam-packed full. It was super duper dirty everywhere. Took me 3 dang days to clean this darn refrigerator out. Don't forget, this was episode 1 of 72 of our spring cleaning. I want to take this opportunity to thank you so much for joining me today, for spending some time with me. I appreciate you. I hope you are having a fantastic day. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. But I am so excited to show you the after of my fridge. I am absolutely in love. I can't stop opening it now. So happy that it's all nice and cleaned out. I feel like I got a brand new dang refrigerator. Let's open this baby up. I did put a couple of things in here that I didn't show you. Some shelf liners, because I like to have colorful, fun things, and I thought they were cute. So my door I have organized. I've got some supplements down at the bottom and some bigger, tall things. I tried to organize all my condiments where it made sense to have them. And then we've got like some extra sauces and some of my butter up here and things like that. And the whole thing is just so freaking clean. I love it. And then the inside of the fridge, I think I got these little liners from Amazon. But look at the vent. Look at the vent. I'm so happy about the dang vent. So I've got my drawer down here of like cheeses and lettuce. And in the other drawer over here, I keep like some butter, some fruit that won't fit up top, some cream cheese you can see. And then I got these little shelf liners. Hopefully that will help with any spills and things. And I've got my drawer in here with just lunch meats and cheeses and some of my girls' Lunchables. It's crazy when even though I didn't throw out a whole lot, it just looks so much cleaner and more organized. So I've got my milk and I feel like I need to go grocery shopping because it looks so empty in here now. And I forgot when I was putting the liners in there, I had moved some of the food. These are some of EJ's yogurt, so I'm going to move those down here. And on the top, I just have like some fruit up here, some sour cream, some extra grapes, that kind of stuff. And beyond the liners being possibly functional, I guess we will find out, I just think they're dang cute. So I put a couple up in the freezer as well, in case I put any pop up there. I don't know if you remember how dirty this shelf was, but it's all nice and clean now. And I got all the ice packs up there that my girls use for their lunches and my husband uses. I did have an ice bucket up here that I took out because our ice machine hasn't worked forever. So I just took it out because it was taking up too much space. This is all I have for a freezer, so I need to conserve the room that I have in here and use it wisely, so I just took that out. All right, that's what I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I hope you have a fantastic day. I'm going to see you again soon.